Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Look how warm these temperatures are. This is just crazy to believe. 73 degrees, the temperature right now in Lexington. Most of us are in the lower 70s. Still a few 60s that have been trying to show up here. One of those being down in Pikeville at 69. But to think that on the 5th day of April, we're waking up to temperatures in the morning, not the afternoon, the morning, in the 70s is honestly very unusual even for us. Highs this time of the year should be more in that 60 range. It's not unheard of in April for us to get highs in the 70s, but let alone morning temperatures in the 70s, that's rare. Cloud cover prevalent across the state. There are signs that we're starting to break the clouds a bit across Tennessee, and that clearing, or at least partial clearing, would work up into the state as we go later this morning, even into the part of the afternoon. But that would really, that sunshine, allow temperatures to get even warmer. Look at us right now. Yes, there is cooler air way back here that's heading here, but it's going to take its slow, sweet time getting here because we've got a day that's going to feature this. The warmth that's all the way across the Ohio Valley, 70s just about everywhere. Look at the muggy meter. We're having to pull that out in April here. It's a little stuffy outside to a borderline, a little muggy with temperatures this warm. A muggy, really juicy air mass well to our south and west, and that is going to kind of get pumped in here ahead of our cold front that brings with it a chance for some storms. Now, through the day, so from now even into the middle of the afternoon, so 4 p.m., we have the chance that we may get a stray shower that pops up. Most of us are dry, though, through the day. That's why we'll keep rain chances small. Now, we go into the evening and night, and that front slowly sweeps through the state, and with it, it brings likely a squall line of some storms to work in here, especially off to our west along the Ohio River. And then as we go through the night, it trends weaker. There is, though, a wind advisory that goes into place at 8 a.m. and it runs till 8 p.m. for the counties highlighted. Yes, eastern and parts of southern Kentucky not under the advisory. Down here, it looks like we may get winds not as strong, but I still think we're looking at some gusts down there that are even north of 40. Now, the greatest risk, this is showing up great with a lot of our computer models suggesting storms keep getting weaker as they move into southeastern Kentucky. That definitely looks to be the case, which is why there's a level 3 risk basically across northern, north central Kentucky, back down to the western part of the state. That includes Lexington. Now, southeast of there, it goes to a level 2, then it drops off to a level 1. So we're looking at a potential for some strong, maybe a few severe thunderstorms between 5 p.m. at the earliest. And I think at that point, those storms at 5 and 6 are still west of Lexington. And then it could go as late as 11. Storm potential, the threat would mainly be damaging winds. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, but I think that risk with this system is lower than some of our past systems as of most recent. Low 80s. Now, I think we could get, if we get more peaks of sun in here, mid 80s are real possible. Storms late, it's a windy day, even outside of storms. This 49 doesn't come until really about 6, 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we'll gradually drop behind the front. Storms likely, some strong early, and then it's just rain that lingers for a good part of the night. Into tomorrow, I've kept the shower chance going through the morning and now even into the afternoon. Tomorrow is just going to be a gloomy Thursday. Keeneland, spring meet opens on Friday. Some guidance suggests we may start getting some sun to peek out Friday afternoon. If not, we may stay only in the 50s, so it may be cool, but it's been a lot cooler for spring meets before, I'll tell you. 63 on Saturday, partly sunny Easter Sunday, mid and upper 60s. So the weekend, at least Saturday and Sunday, looking better, guys.